Tesla is running out of room in the trophy case. Elon and Sandy Munro get together for a chat. Tesla makes some price adjustments, and we get word of another interesting new feature on the roadmap. This is Tesla Tidbits episode number 586 for April 15th, 2020. This show is sponsored by my supporter Richard. If you're in the market for a new Tesla, please consider using his referral code. Ask your salesperson to use code Richard174 or go direct to the web link ts.la/Richard174 and pick up a 1,000 mile supercharging credit for your new vehicle. We lead off today with Inside EVs reporting on Tesla just destroying the competition in Kelley Blue Book's 2020 Brand Image Awards in the luxury car segment. Of the 6 luxury categories, Tesla captured 5 of the awards, losing only once to Lexus for Most Trusted Luxury Brand. But Tesla captured the other 5 categories: Best Value Luxury Brand, Most Refined Luxury Brand, Best Performance Luxury Brand, Best Styling Luxury Brand, and of course, Best Overall Luxury Brand. Interestingly, the compilation of these awards is more complex than you might imagine. It's not just a poll or even post-purchase surveys. KBB said, quote, "The Kelley Blue Book Brand Image Awards draw on insights from more than 12,000 in-market new vehicle shoppers who researched their purchases on KBB.com. This data is compiled as part of our annual Brand Watch study, which is designed to track consumer trends and attitudes towards new vehicles on the market today," end quote. Tesla can likely credit much of this to Model 3, especially in the value luxury brand category. Now, with adding the Model Y, there's no reason to think that they won't continue to clean up these awards again next year. Item number 2 is another stellar job from the folks at the Third Row Tesla podcast. Following up on its blowout interview with Elon a little while back, it's back again, this time with Sandy Munro as its special guest on the show. And oh yeah, some guy named Elon came on at the same time. Likely the biggest news coming out of the show is that the new Berlin Gigafactory will have a newly designed paint shop dubbed the Color Lab that gives them new paint abilities to give the vehicles more depth in their paint optics. Elon tweeted saying, quote, "Giga Berlin will have world's most advanced paint shop with more layers of stunning colors that subtly change with curvature," end quote. This capability will eventually make its way to Giga Shanghai and to Fremont, but Elon laid out the obvious reason why it will lag behind in a following tweet, saying, quote, "To be clear, Fremont and Shanghai will also be upgraded over time, but it's hard to retrofit these improvements to an operating paint shop," end quote. It'll be interesting to see if European Model 3s and Model Ys will have some exclusive paint options for a short period of time. There's seriously too much good content on this show for me to pick out just one thing, from learning how the rear casting innovation on Model Y came about, to hearing Sandy basically say Tesla has no EV competition, to hearing some really deep and nerdy manufacturing conversations. It's well worth the time of any Tesla superfan. We come to item number 3, which will be the Debbie Downer section of the show, as several price adjustments have been made across the world, as well as a coming price adjustment for full self-driving. Reports out of Canada from Drive Tesla Canada, as well as New Zealand and likely by extension Australia from Twitter user @RJDLandscapes, point at price increases for vehicles, which I assume can be attributed to currency value fluctuations in this very tumultuous time. In addition, with the new addition of stopping at stop signs and stoplights apparently coming soon to a vehicle near you, Elon noted that the price for full self-driving will likely increase on July 1st. While this may be affected by all the factory shutdowns, if you're on the fence to buy full self-driving, you're officially on the clock to get it done before a scheduled price increase. Lastly, for this show, we have word of an interesting feature coming for those with Teslas not equipped with the HomeLink garage door opener. And even for those of you with HomeLink, this may be a welcome alternative. As Elon recently explained, HomeLink is not standard on Model 3 or Model Y because it increases the cost of the car for everyone when not everyone needs or wants it. Elon expanded on this, mentioning the fact that Wi-Fi-enabled garage door openers are becoming much more popular now. Seizing on this, Twitter user Ryan Knapp asked Elon if there could be integration in the cars for these Wi-Fi systems. Elon responded that it was, quote, "coming soon." That will do it for today's show. Thanks to all my patrons supporting the show at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits. And as always, a special shout out to all the super patrons supporting the show at the $10 plus level. They are Ryan Scarborough, Lee Sweet, William Henry Crew III, Dorian Steve Guberman, Ralph and Cheryl Waterhouse, Megawatt Photovoltaic Development, Todd Sullivan, Mitch Long, Zortec LED Canada, Morven Ogg, Raymond and Deborah Malkowitz, T Sportline, Vicky Kirk, Ricky Johnston, Nathan Garza, Ed Patterman, Sunil Joseph, and Joy Rodriguez. If you have feedback for me, the best way to be heard is to tweet at Tesla Tidbits and use the hashtag AskTeslaTidbits if you'd like your question to be considered for the show. Until next time, keep it charged and hit the road.